The film opens with scenes from a gym where everyone is intensely engaged in their workouts. Then we see a girl named Lou, who is the gym manager, busy cleaning the restrooms. Shortly after, her girlfriend Daisy approaches her and suggests they go have some fun. Lou declines the offer, stating that she has a lot of work to do and is very busy, but she gives Daisy some money to go on her own. Lou then stays until the gym's closing time, when there are no more clients around, and heads home, where she lives alone, but has a cat named Boo. She prepares food for Boo, and then falls asleep on the couch from exhaustion. The scene shifts to two people in a car, where Jackie, one of the gym girls, is having ding-dong with a man named JJ, who apparently has a wife and is cheating on her with Jackie. It seems that Jackie's intention is to secure a good job for herself through JJ, as he hands her his business card. Jackie appears to be homeless, moving from place to place without a stable living situation. The next morning, she wakes up under a bridge. What intrigues me is why a girl with such a beautiful physique should be in such a dire situation. She's a hard-working individual and takes the time to perform push-ups, sit-ups and pull-ups to keep her body always ready. It seems like she has no problem adapting to any living condition. She is truly a survivor. Lou visits her sister Beth, only to find out that Beth's husband, who is JJ, has broken her arm and given her black eyes, a result of his abusive behavior. JJ is portrayed as a manipulative and despicable person. Lou is supposed to take her sister's kids to school, but upon witnessing Beth's condition, she becomes deeply concerned about why her sister would stay with such a jerk. Despite all the hardships, Beth loves her life and her children and is unwilling to leave JJ. Jackie goes to the address that JJ provided her, which turns out to be a shooting range. JJ works for someone named Senior Lou, who is actually Lou's father, and now he has come to introduce Jackie for a job. As Jackie arrives, she sees Lou's father cleaning a bug larva, which seems to be something he is quite fond of, and it's really bizarre and disgusting. After Jackie is introduced, Lou's father asks her if she likes guns. Jackie replies that she feels anyone who carries that piece of metal feels a sense of power, but she prefers her own real power, referring to her physical preparedness and strength. Later at the gym, Lou accidentally notices Jackie, admiring her toned and beautiful body as she lifts weights. However, a client approaches and says, "You're Lou Langston's daughter. I know your dad from way back." Lou, seemingly upset about her father, responds that her dad is a complete piece of trash. The man hands Lou his card and says, "Call me whenever your mood's right." The card reveals that this dude is named William and he is an FBI agent. Late at night at the gym, while Jackie is chatting with the other men, Lou suddenly turns off the lights and tells everyone to leave as the gym is closed. After stepping outside while she's smoking a cigarette, Jackie joins her and asks for a cigarette as well. Lou compliments Jackie on her well-toned body. Jackie inquires if the gym belongs to Lou, but Lou clarifies that she merely works there. Just then, two men who had been talking to Jackie earlier approach her, asking if she wants to join them for a drink. Jackie declines their offer, and they mention, "Did you know Lou is an extreme lesbian?" Jackie doesn't seem bothered by this revelation. Then, one of them named Chester tries to touch Jackie. She punches him in the face, but he retaliates by hitting her back, but Lou quickly steps in to break them apart. They return to the gym, where Lou gives Jackie an ice pack to place on her injured face. Lou warns her to be more careful in the future, but Jackie reassures her, saying she can handle herself. Jackie mentions that she's from Oklahoma and that she plans to compete in the bodybuilding finals next month. She continues, explaining that Oklahoma wasn't a suitable place for her, as most people were farmers and religious, often attending church. When Lou asks how a farm girl from there ended up in bodybuilding, Jackie replies that she was adopted at 13 and was overweight at the time. The teasing from other kids led her to learn self-defense. Jackie expresses her goal to compete in the upcoming bodybuilding finals in Las Vegas. Lou then mentions she has a little surprise for Jackie, knowing she's probably familiar with such things in the bodybuilding world. Lou brings out a box filled with syringes and injectable steroids. Initially, Jackie protests, saying she can't afford them, but Lou insists they're free and explains that she gets them wholesale from Germany or Hungary. Jackie, however, firmly states, "I'm natural, sweetheart. I didn't build my body with drugs." Lou continues to press her to try a little bit. Lou explains that Jackie has 4 weeks until the competition, and it's unlikely she'll notice any sudden changes since she would be using the lowest dose of 150 milliliters. Over time, it will help her strength and add more bulk to her muscles. Jackie reluctantly turns around and Lou administers a small injection. Suddenly, Jackie kisses Lou, who responds by questioning whether Jackie might be curious about her and is experimenting because she's probably straight. They then head inside Lou's house, where they engage in a playful, flirtatious interaction, hinting at a budding lesbian relationship. Meanwhile, Jackie's muscle mass begins to undergo a sudden and significant transformation. In the morning, Lou and Jackie wake up together and have breakfast. Jackie mentions that she has found a job at a shooting range outside of town and will be starting soon. Upon hearing this, Lou realizes that the job is connected to her father and urges Jackie not to take it. Jackie responds, saying she saw Lou's father and assumes he's the one involved with insects. Jackie then asks if she can stay with Lou for a few nights until she can find a place of her own, and Lou agrees to this arrangement. Jackie starts working at the bar area of the shooting range, which was Lou's father's workplace. As they spend time together, they share workout techniques, and their interactions oscillate between intimate moments and casual meals. Unfortunately, it seems that Jackie becomes addicted to steroids, largely influenced by Lou's words. Jackie has been eating only the egg whites and discarding the yolks, which reflects her rigorous approach to fitness. Lou collaborates with guys who supply her with steroids, pushing more and more onto poor Jackie. During a conversation, Jackie asks Lou why she doesn't want to work for her dad, wondering if it's because she's a girl. Lou replies that it's because he is a psychotic creep. Scenes from the shooting range show Lou's father using various methods to hide weapons, including disguising them in fertilizer or wheat, suggesting he might be involved in arms trafficking. Lou's father comes across as a strange and intimidating figure, and it's clear that he is not a good or honourable person. Jackie then inquires about Lou's mother, but Lou replies that her mother left them behind and disappeared. While at work, Jackie is practicing her punches when Lou's father fires a shot at a target next to her. He tells her that he won't pay her to mess around, emphasizing that she needs to learn the basics while she's there. He then takes her to the shooting range and teaches her how to shoot a handgun. Meanwhile, a scene shows Lou's father executing a man with his eyes blindfolded, shooting him in the head. In the next scene, Jackie invites Lou to accompany her to the bodybuilding finals in Las Vegas, saying she wants Lou to witness her victory. Lou assures her that she will attend, regardless of whether Jackie wins or loses. Jackie continues, stating that if she wins, she plans to move to California and get a beach house, as she could work as a trainer if she places well. They then enter a restaurant with Lou's sister Beth and her husband JJ. Beth asks Jackie about her excitement for the bodybuilding competition, expressing that she must be thrilled. When their food arrives, JJ behaves poorly towards Beth, showcasing his true obnoxious nature. During an incident involving a dish that Beth ordered, the food accidentally spills on JJ's clothes, causing him to become upset. He reacts with foul language and storms off, displaying his disrespectful demeanor. Lou goes after JJ, and her sister Beth pleads with her not to say anything. She confronts JJ by the restroom, warning him that if he ever mistreats her sister again, or if she sees him hit her, she will make his life miserable. JJ, unfazed, retorts that there's nothing Lou can do and suggests she focus on her own girlfriend instead, claiming he had an affair with Jackie on the first night she arrived, implying that Jackie was looking for a good deal, like a job or better, like a free membership to the gym. This infuriates Lou even more. In the car, as Lou drives, she behaves coldly towards Jackie, asking where she wants to go and if she wants to return to JJ. Jackie realizes that Lou is aware of her relationship with JJ and explains that it was before she met Lou and had nothing to do with their current relationship. However, Lou is upset, feeling that Jackie is not only a lesbian, but also has relationships with men. This is when Lou realizes that Jackie is actually bisexual and enjoys both genders. Lou begins to reprimand Jackie, accusing her of only caring about people who provide her with a place to sleep, free services, or cook her egg whites. She labels Jackie as self-serving. This leads to a rift between them, and Jackie gets out of the car and walks away. Lou expresses her disbelief that Jackie could be involved with someone like JJ, whom she describes as a psychotic creep who beats her sister like a dog. Lou explains that she has to tolerate JJ for her sister's sake, as Beth never reports him and she feels powerless. Lou expresses her desire to kill JJ out of frustration. After a moment, Lou picks Jackie up again and they engage in a passionate encounter in the restroom. They end up back in bed together, professing their love for each other. Later that night, Lou receives a call from the hospital and they rush to Beth's room since JJ has severely beaten her sister again. Lou is devastated to learn from the nurses that Beth was brought in by paramedics at 3 a.m. and has not yet regained consciousness. Lou asks where JJ is, and she finds out he's at the police station filing a statement. Lou is furious, believing JJ's statement is idiotic and that they should wait for her sister to regain consciousness before taking any legal action. Lou's father arrives to check on Beth and tells Lou that they cannot take any action. He explains that if they were to beat JJ to teach him a lesson, it might upset Beth and they cannot file a complaint either, as that could further upset her. They have to respect her feelings. This news devastates Lou, and in her anger and sorrow, she starts hitting the walls and crying. Jackie, witnessing this, becomes extremely agitated, and her muscles begin to grow again. Determined, she decides to take matters into her own hands and confront JJ alone. The scene shifts to Gigi's house, where he is listening to his answering machine. A message from Beth and Lou plays, stating that they need to talk. JJ dismisses it, but suddenly hears a noise and goes to investigate. At that moment, Jackie appears, filled with anger and distress, and strikes him. As JJ begs for his life on the floor, Jackie grabs his head and slams it against the table repeatedly, resulting in a fatal head injury that crushes his face. Lou exits the hospital and heads straight to JJ's house, where she is confronted by the horrifying sight of JJ's lifeless body. She then goes to find Jackie, who is sitting in the bathtub, saying everything has been resolved. Lou warns Jackie that this could lead to serious consequences for her and asks if anyone saw her. Jackie replies no. They decide to wrap JJ's body in a rug and take it to dispose of it. Lou mentions she knows a place to get rid of the body and instructs Jackie to get into the truck and follow her slowly. Suddenly, they spot Daisy at a traffic light, who comes over to check on Lou and asks what she's doing out this late. Lou claims she has a headache and is driving. She tells Daisy that she needs to go and will talk to her later. Once Daisy leaves, they continue on their way to a ravine where Lou's father used to dispose of bodies. Lou pours gasoline over the car and the body before asking Jackie to help push the vehicle into the ravine. However, the car doesn't explode upon impact, prompting Jackie to grab a Molotov cocktail and throw it at the car, finally igniting the explosion. They then head back, but Jackie insists on going with Lou to Vegas for her competition. Lou insists she needs to stay behind, explaining that if anyone notices the smoke and fire, and JJ's body is discovered, it must fall on someone, and she doesn't want that someone to be Jackie. Despite Jackie's insistence, Lou tells her that she has work to do and locks the door behind her. Lou returns to JJ's house to begin cleaning up the crime scene. She tries to remove all traces of blood and even collects JJ's broken teeth. Meanwhile, Jackie realizes she is locked out, so she hurriedly begins taking steroids, preparing for the competition just hours away. In the meantime, while Lou is still at JJ's house, she hears her father come in asking about JJ. Lou quickly hides in a closet. After searching the house and finding no sign of JJ or his car, her father leaves. The scene shifts to several cars approaching the same ravine where Lou disposed of JJ's body. Following this, Lou returns to her own home to find the door open and Jackie gone, leaving a note that says she had to step out but would be back soon. At the gym, Jackie is intensely training, fully preparing herself for the competition. Lou's father discusses with a police officer, revealing that they have identified JJ's car by its license plate. The officer mentions that it will take 24 hours to recognize the identity of the body. Lou's father asks if they are sure it wasn't a suicide. But the officer insists that the way the car is burned makes that unlikely. The officer, who is actually corrupt and a friend of Lou Langston, warns Lou's father that with Beth in the hospital, the accusations will start pointing toward him. Lou's father responds by questioning why he pays him if he isn't going to help, telling him to conduct his own investigation. Meanwhile, Jackie arrives home, cheerful and energetic, and tells Lou to get ready to go to Vegas. However, Lou is upset and reminds Jackie that she committed murder. Jackie retorts that Lou has imprisoned her, and in a steroid-induced frenzy, she attacks Lou. After realizing her mistake, Jackie apologizes and leaves, and she tells Lou to wish her success. She then hitchhikes with the first car heading to Vegas, but under the influence of steroids, she perceives everything differently, as if in a haze. Later, Lou, along with her father and Beth's children, visits Beth in the hospital to celebrate her birthday. Beth expresses concern over JJ's absence, questioning why he hasn't called or checked in. To ease her worries, they assure her that her husband will definitely return. Lou's father confronts her about her cold demeanor, asking how long she plans to ignore him. Lou explains that she's only there for her sister. He warns her to be more careful, revealing that they have discovered JJ's body in the ravine and that someone has killed him. This information comes from Mike, the corrupt officer working with Lou's father. Suddenly, 2 police officers enter Beth's room, and Beth realizes her husband is dead. She screams in despair, overwhelmed with grief. Jackie arrives just in time for the bodybuilding competition and is preparing herself. Still under the effects of her previous hallucinations, she injects more steroids and gets ready in the last moments. As the competition begins, she starts to hallucinate and even sees Lou encouraging her, telling her to go out there and shine. But it's all in her mind. Initially, Jackie performs well, but midway through the competition, she remembers JJ's gruesome appearance. The hallucinations take over completely, and she feels as though she's vomiting Lou's whole body on the stage, but in reality, she was just vomiting. The other competitors, who appear monstrous to her, mock her, leading Jackie to engage in a fight with them, resulting in her being detained by security. Lou heads to meet Daisy, her co-worker and girlfriend, who hands her a note stating, "I'm always with you, no matter what." The note contains a small paper tube, presumably for snorting cocaine. Lou responds that she has quit. Daisy then asks Lou about the big girl she saw with her, and if Lou has any relationship with her, questioning why she was in JJ's car. Lou denies everything. Later, Jackie's fingerprints are taken, and she is taken to jail. Her court appearance is set for 8 days later, and if she wants to avoid prison, she needs to post a $300 bail. Still under the influence of the steroids, she calls Lou's house, but Daisy answers and warns her to stay away from Lou and hang up. Lou Langston arrives to bail Jackie out, stating that he's there to help her. He informs her that the police have removed the body and insists that they cannot handle this situation alone, suggesting it's better to leave it to him. Jackie insists Lou hasn't done anything wrong. After Lou Langston takes her to his residence, he gives her a gun to kill someone with it and then call him, implying he wants Jackie to kill Daisy, who has witnessed several events. Lou's girlfriend, Daisy, is thrilled to be rekindling her relationship with Lou after getting rid of Jackie. She asks Daisy about that night and if she told anyone what happened. Daisy admits she wanted to say something, intending to mention Jackie being in JJ's car, but Lou warns her that if she does, it will reflect poorly on Lou since she had a relationship with Jackie. Lou tries to persuade Daisy to keep quiet about it. Daisy is eager to reconnect with Lou, and they head into the house. However, as Lou opens the door, blood splatters all over her, and Jackie suddenly appears from behind, killing Daisy. Jackie then points a gun at Lou, but quickly leaves the scene and calls Lou Langston, telling him that she took care of it and that she was with Lou. Afterward, Jackie calls her younger sister, warning her never to fall in love because it's too hard and usually ends badly, as her own heart was broken. Just then, Jackie's mother arrives, grabs the phone and harshly tells her daughter never to call them again and to stay away. While Lou is busy cleaning up Daisy's body, the FBI knocks on the door, identifying themselves as agents. Lou quickly tidies up the place and hides the body before opening the door, only to find the same agent to whom he had given his card at the gym. He wants to ask her about JJ's case. The FBI agent informs Lou that alongside JJ's body, they have found remains of individuals who had previously threatened her father and his organization. They have been trying to apprehend them for a long time, but every time someone speaks about it, they vanish, with JJ being the last known victim. Lou plays ignorant, but the agent insists she must know something, having been her father's right-hand person in the past. He continues, revealing that they have been looking for her mother as well, intending to ask her about anything she might remember. The last trace of her was 12 years ago, when she contacted the police to discuss her husband, after which she disappeared. In the next scene, Lou Langston strikes Jackie on the back of the head as she enters his residence. Lou recalls scenes of the murders her father committed, often coercing her into killing people. Suddenly her phone rings, and her father reassures her that he is in control, stating he has kept Jackie with him, fearing she might be arrested for the murder. Lou expresses her distress, threatening that if anything happens to Jackie, she will report all the murders to the federal police, since she witnessed them. Lou Langston abruptly hangs up and instructs Mike, the corrupt cop, to go to Lou's house and kill her. In a fit of rage, Lou's father smashes a jar container of his insects and eats a cockroach. Lou, sensing her father's impending actions, prepares herself and loads her weapon. Just as she gets ready, Mike shoots at her, but Lou takes cover behind a couch. They exchange fire, and Lou manages to injure Mike before knocking him out with a punch. She then leaves with Daisy's body. In the next scene, Lou's father is tying Jackie up, but when Lou arrives to save Jackie and finally rid herself of her terrible father, she finds only her sister Beth instead. Beth is upset about her husband's death and lashes out at Lou. Lou, determined, demands to know where their father is, and Beth reluctantly tells her he's in the storage room. Lou enters the storage area, knowing where it is, and finds Jackie tied up. She helps free Jackie, but Jackie is angry and accuses Lou of betrayal. Jackie wants to shoot Lou with the gun she took from her. Lou explains that she had to pretend to love Daisy to keep her from revealing anything, and that if she wanted to betray her, she would have handed her over to the police with the body, which is now in the truck. Jackie eventually calms down, professes her love for Lou again, and they agree to part ways temporarily but plan to reunite later. Lou mentions she has something to take care of first, likely wanting to confront Langston, and urges Jackie to leave as the police may arrive soon. As Lou pursues her father, Langston shoots her in the leg from behind. Just as Langston stands over her, Lou taunts him, saying she told the police everything. This provokes him, and Lou asserts that she has finally done something right. She accuses him of killing her mother because she intended to expose his crimes. In retaliation, Langston presses on Lou's leg wound, inflicting pain to torment her. However, a bizarre event occurs when Jackie suddenly grows in size and becomes a giant, guys. This part felt quite unrealistic to me, and I didn't like it. Just as she is about to kill Lou, the now giant Jackie lifts her up and breaks her limbs. In a desperate move, Lou puts the gun in her father's mouth, intending to kill him, but they end up letting him go, waiting for the police to arrive and apprehend him. It then appears that all of this might have been a hallucination. In the final scene, Lou stops the car in the middle of the desert to bury Daisy's body. To her shock, she realizes that Daisy is still alive. The possibility of this leaves her speechless, but she quickly reacts by choking Daisy to finish her again. Meanwhile, while Jackie is asleep, Lou takes Daisy's body to bury it, and the film ends.